grown-ass adult.
Doug gave us a countdown today.
Yay!
Progress!
It's the
getting
little
better.
thing.
He did almost drop the camera though.
And the new lights we got. If you haven't noticed, we're brighter today.
A little bit.
You're always bright.
Aw,
Shout out to
thanks.
Mark Ion.
Yeah, Mark. He also gave us a super cool camera to use so that we can have double cameras when we do things like videos that we say we were going to do, and then we did one of them.
More board games.
More
We'll
board
be
games.
doing another one in May.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Grown Ass Adults, and how this stream is going to work is we're going to give you a word of the day. We're going to go into a mini round, and then we're going to have a full discussion, and then we're going to do a game where you guys can declare a champion and possibly win those super cool things on the top of your screen, the Pokemon badges. So keep watching until the end because you will get a super awesome chance to win things.
I need to.
That's Joe. He is a huge sports fan, and he also is a big old.
Rained out today.
I know.
He is also a big old geek
It's
and plays
Sunday.
video games on the computer and board games. Oh, okay, that was me. Somebody else go.
Oh, that's Rachel. She talks fast. She talks a lot. If you let her, I let her because I'm happily married to her.
Yeah.
She is an avid reader and TV watcher. If you want, you should watch her freak out about Survivor. It's pretty funny.
I do live Facebooking when
she
I
does.
watch Survivor, but it's never
It's
like
never
only,
when Survivor's airing.
only
though.
once, and it was the big intense one. It was the.
I mean, we also
It's
live.
usually
It's
after
physique
the
one.
fact.
Yeah, it's usually.
We also
afterwards.
live after RuPaul too. I mean,
We do. We
Competition shows are big in this house.
I don't know why. I don't understand why.
So
It's because we're competitive.
Rachel is secretly competitive. She will tell you she's not competitive, but she's totally competitive.
Wait, you tell people you're not competitive?
I'm not
That
competitive.
is a downright lie.
I'm not competitive when it comes to board games and sports, except for if I'm playing the sport.
Or in Quidditch and almost get kicked out of like the bleachers.
It's
You are a
true.
liar.
I am
She's
a-
she
I
is
am a
our
terrible
group liar.
sports fan. I am a terrible
We found
sports
your lie.
fan. Yeah. I hate sports.
Oh shit! That's what we're playing. Two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
You got a whole game to you got a whole stream to figure it out.
So this is Doug. He
Hi.
is currently our tech guy. I'm just messing.
He's currently.
We're working out the kinks. It's good.
He counted down.
He
we got a
did.
countdown for the first time.
He likes to play games,
And it's a
and
mic stand.
he has his own.
He's addicted to 3D
Music?
printing.
Yeah, he's.
Not an
I
addiction.
was getting there. I'm sorry. Who is introducing Doug right now?
I'm sorry, you're
Rachel,
right.
who talks a lot. He enjoys 3D printing, right? He'll print all these fun things like these little doohickeys. He has his own video game music pod stream thing. I think it's still
Radio
active.
station.
Yes, that.
It's currently defunct, but
It'll be there.
It still exists.
He just needs you guys to listen to it for him.
And him to play it.
Yeah.
If he was one character, he's not any of those pirate characters everyone thinks he is, because everyone thinks he's quiet and sneaky, but he's actually not. He's Wally.
He is Wally.
I mean, I am quiet.
Well,
He-
Only
is-
to everybody else.
He's
There's a
Wally.
game that some people play. It's trying to catch Doug emotes, and they can never win. But like the trick, I have.
Don't you do
tricks- There's tricks.
There
There's
are tricks.
tricks.
We're not doing them now. 'cause
No,
we're
we
not
won't.
mean.
But he's clearly emoting now.
I'm not.
Just thinking about what my trick is.
This
And
is
it's
Jimmy.
Not tickling.
He's awesome.
Thanks.
Plays lots of games.
Suck up.
Yeah, what's Jimmy doing for you? Damn.
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Used to have an awesome beard.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Touchy
I'm sorry,
subject.
Doug.
Doug.
Ouch.
God damn.
Jimmy got a cool new job, and they made him shave off his beard.
Yeah.
I mean, good job on the job.
Yeah, I got a job though. So there's
Job,
that.
job.
Job.
He went and picked it off the job tree
Yeah.
in Jobby Land.
Well, it's duh.
All
That's
right.
also how you get all the
rights
money for your
reserved
student
to,
debt.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Had to give it a shout out.
Jimmy's also really good at picking out discrepancies in rule systems, so it makes him a great tabletop player.
And a terrible tabletop
And
player.
a terrible
If
tabletop
you're
player.
Little bay. that's Autumn. She is my significant other. She is super amazing as well. She loves animals more than people because they're cooler than people.
Who doesn't?
Let's
Like-
be
Really,
honest.
that's not really.
The biggest problem I have with Autumn is that she likes cats.
She does like cats.
I like cats as long as they don't live with me.
Cats
hate
are
cats.
misunderstood. You do not hate cats.
I
I
hate
have pictures
cats.
of you cuddling with Jonah. The cat.
I hate cats.
She loves cats so much she named her son after my cat Jonas.
No, I named my son after my favorite book character. We just happen to have the same favorite book character.
Well, I mean, Jonas came with his name, right?
Yes,
Does-
Jonas,
side
my
are
cat,
you on?
he's a foster fail.
I don't know.
He's still up for foster
He's
if
a
anyone wants
foster
to
fail.
adopt him.
No, he's a foster fail.
He really just loves sleeping and food, so he could
does.
really go into anyone's household. He's really fat, and he knows his name, Jonas.
Except ours.
If you say Jonas,
Except
he'll
ours.
come to us.
Mostly because he thinks
You
he's
just
getting
didn't
food.
feed him enough or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't know.
He always had food.
You know,
Autumn
would cry
also
at the
loves
top
to
of-
read, trying to make you.
it's true. It's true.
She's also a supervisor and really good at bossing people around.
And super competitive.
And she wants to travel. Like, she likes traveling, but she doesn't do it as often as she wants, so she wants to travel.
It's
Yeah.
because my significant
Her
other.
dream home is
House.
just being on the beach.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that is
existing on the beach.
that is a goal. Or a houseboat.
Or a houseboat.
I looked into that once.
I looked into
That was
converting
our-
a school bus.
That's our retirement plan.
Is
As a houseboat.
To be pirates.
Yeah, but we have to get a large enough
I
one
mean-
that we could just live.
And we can all just
be on
Yeah.
the boat.
and sail around.
Yeah. That's
No.
like the one
I
skill
wanna,
I don't
wanna
have. That
sail like the coast of the U.S.
learning how to sail is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I just, if anyone knows how to sail, take
I
me
mean,
out
I'm not
with
gonna
you.
use a boat with sails. I'm just
I
gonna
wanna
use a boat with
sail.
a motor.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I will.
sail Moana style.
Yes. You do that, and I will be on a boat with a motor. We'll see who gets around faster.
That tail and that dog face is Nico Bear.
Say hi, Nico.
He's just gonna walk around.
He's just gonna walk around. You might hear his nails clapping on the floor.
All right, so today is 90's Day.
Woo!
Nostalgia. Woo! And we're going to start it off with the word of the day. Now, the word of the day is millennial. Okay? Millennial pertains to 90's Day very specifically, and I'll tell you why, because it's how it's defined. Millennial is a generation, it's like a demographic generation. It follows the Gen Xers. It was previously known as the Generation Y, probably because we followed Generation X and people didn't know how to define us until we got more to our 20s. The age really is like your birthday being in 1982 to 2000. There's some controversy on when it exactly starts and when it exactly ends. Some generations that are born late 70s to early 80s feels like they could be a millennial. It's because like some people can identify as a millennial, some will identify as a Gen Xer. The millennial generation is also known as the boomerang generation. Fun fact, by the way.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Boomerang and Peter Pan.
Why?
because we never grow up. We
That-
always come
Actually, that
back.
is. No, it's like
It's
because we
because
like.
the housing market was.
No,
crap.
it's because we're kind of like kids at heart. Is actually kind of what
Oh,
it's about.
I
Yeah.
thought it was because we boomeranged back home.
But
because
you know,
You couldn't afford
Yeah,
to live
'cause
on your own.
listen, it's not our fault.
I didn't say
We
it
didn't
was.
ruin the everything before we became adults. Anyways,
I mean, we might have.
no tension towards
As we
any
were
other
kids.
generations. I'm just kidding. We are known for a higher increase in being a liberal. I don't know why I wrote poor. I meant more liberal, but we are also
But
poor.
we're also poor.
We're more PC. We're being blamed for decrease of sales in cereal and increase in
What?
wine. Yeah, because we don't purchase food the same way as
We
the
don't-
older generations.
Yeah, we don't buy
So
cereal.
we don't buy cereal.
We focus less
I
on
love
breakfast food
cereal.
than we do on
Yeah.
getting drunk and
I
forgetting the fact
I
that we
just
can't afford
don't
breakfast
have
food.
time for cereal.
We
Because
also
we all work like 8 jobs because we're poor.
we also go to the gym more than any other generation. We are known to do the gym, and like wine and
GTO.
gym is like a big thing for us.
Hmm.
Yep.
I
So
don't-
we are a
It's also a
healthy.
big thing for me and
overall-
Autumn specifically.
Yeah,
don't
overall
do
we're a
either of those
healthier
things.
generation. Pro tip.
And wine over here. So, we're trying out a new name for our speed round. Now I have called it the mini round because hopefully it will not take exactly as much time as our discussion. But it's it's definitely not going to be speedier, like any sense of the word speedy.
Yeah, it's not like.
So today I called it the mini round. And since we are talking about 90s, we are going to talk about 90s entertainment, but not the TV and movies that we'll be talking about in the discussion. Instead, we will be talking about toys, books, games, things that we did when we were growing up in the 90s.
So I don't know how many people had it. I mean, I know a lot of people had it, but I don't know how many people had it while we in the stream.
Mall
But,
Madness.
No.
Marble Madness.
Crossfire.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
Crossfire.
You'll get caught in the
Crossfire. No, yeah.
Nope.
Never.
I
had it.
didn't have it, but my
What?
neighbor did.
Oh my gosh, it was so much
I
fun.
keep poking on him in the butt with my feet, and I'm sorry.
I don't even feel it.
Okay.
Like, so this game, literally, you would shoot metal ball bearings at the other person
But like in the
in the arena.
yeah.
The goal was to
Sure,
hit the little
in their
like,
arena.
thing in there into their goal, right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, pretty much. And then like you could shoot your ball bearings to block their ball bearings while also trying to hit. It was awesome.
Yeah, I never played, like, I never owned the game. I think I have played it at other people's houses. I do remember the commercial, though. Lots of fire and explosions.
Yeah,
And,
it was awesome. And it was all black. The background was all black. It was a kid wearing a black shirt and his hair was all spiked.
I don't know if any of you guys like watch the Freddie Wong videos, but like
Occasionally.
like now he's Rocket Jump or whatever. But
Right.
like he teamed up with
We
Steel
watched
Panther.
Video Game High School.
Well, yeah. So you watched Video Game High School, so. But yeah, so he teamed up with Steel Panther and made a remake of the Crossfire
That's
original
awesome.
commercial,
Oh my god.
and it's pretty great.
That's fantastic.
Mall
Uh,
Madness.
Nope, never played it.
You never
Well-
played Mall Madness?
Nope.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
So like
It was like a $25 game, and like I had to, like my mom had to like save it. She was like, "You were never getting that game. It's like $8 billion," and I got it one year, and I think it was like a birthday present, and I was like, "It's Mall Madness!" And then I played it like a billion times. Like it was like the one thing that like lived up to its hype.
So like my aunt, I have 3 cousins that are reasonably close to my age range. One is born in the same year as me. She has 2 boys, and then the youngest is a girl. And my cousin Vicky got Mall Madness, but like there was no way in hell she could get any of the 3 of us to play it. So like I don't think she ever played it unless she took it over her friend's house.
Mm.
I'm gonna reserve my comment. I don't know. I just feel like maybe that's why our generation pushes things like there is no boy code. It's not on the girl
Yeah,
code."
because we
like,
didn't get a chance to like play all
Right.
of our games.
Well, I'll
I-
be honest with
we
you.
didn't get cool stuff. Well, I mean, like you guys, I don't know. Girls
mean,
and guys had
yeah,
I
very
like,
played
the
with my
biggest
sister's
thing-
dollhouse all the time because
Yeah,
she
but
would play
you're-
with my Legos and
You're
stuff.
not.
so
You're
it's
the
like-
exception. You're
Yeah.
not like the rule. Like for
But
example, like I
who
loved
got-
Mall.
Sorry,
Yeah,
who
who
got
got
the
them?
dollhouse?
Yep.
Who got the Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I loved Mall Madness. But
I
then-
loved Barbies.
I loved Mall Madness. I loved Barbies. But like the big games that we had growing up were Mall Madness, that telephone game where like the commercial was like who has a crush on you, and you played this game and you went around
It's
the board.
Matt.
And every once in a while, the game phone would ring, and some dude would call you up and tell you that he had a crush on you. That was a game that
Yep.
was marketed to us.
Oh, you think that's worse? What trading cards did you guys have? Because I'll tell you what we had. They were boys.
Yeah,
you traded
you
different
traded
types
different
of
boys.
boys.
What?
We had
Yeah, it was a
Pokemon
thing.
and
No,
Magic.
There's a
existed.
picture and their birthday and information about
Yeah.
them.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Uh-huh.
baseball.
baseball.
I mean, I played Pokemon.
Magic cards.
Yeah,
Later
like we
on.
had Pokemon cards, but like those were marketed to like boys primarily. Main
I-
character is a boy.
Come on,
Is
your
it on
headphones?
yours?
No, I muted mine.
But also like, and then we had Pretty Princess.
Yeah. Yep.
So like we were definitely shoehorned. I can tell you my favorite. my
Luckily,
first,
all of us had,
Pokemon card. Though.
Brothers, so
Yeah.
we still got cool
What was your
stuff.
favorite
but-
Pokemon card?
My first Pokemon card that I ever got was a Machop. And this, talking about brothers and Pokemon cards at the same time, segues are actually really convenient this time, is actually my brother's Pokemon card collection from the
Well,
90s.
Some of it is.
No, it all is.
Oh, she put it back.
Actually, no, you're right. I think some of
She put a bunch of hers in.
Yeah, I was about
You
to say
should
that's
get
a C-Dot. That's an
Yeah.
unknown.
Yeah, it's a new one.
the unknowns came from my
Don't
brother.
think that's new. That's really new.
Maybe not these ones, but here, let's go there. There we go.
Those are our. Well,
This
except
is
for
an
the
older generation.
Stantler.
Yeah. Bidoof.
There we go,
Geodude.
Geodude.
She has like
Geodude,
no
Geodude.
organization to it. She just put
No,
them all.
yeah, I know.
sleeves.
She took all of Jared's stuff out and put it all over the place. It was
Chaos.
it was really upsetting to me. Like, I'm not usually a sentimental person, but I was like, oh my god, give me that. But yes, my first card that I ever owned was a Machop because one of the kids in my class dropped his whole Pokemon card binder, and a whole bunch of them spilled on the ground, and he had like 8 billion of the Machops, and I was like, oh, I wish I had Pokemon cards. All I've got are these things with boys' names and fake phone numbers on them. And he was like, well, here, have this one. I've got 8 bajillion of these.
I was
That's
like
cool
super
story.
unpopular in like 3rd grade, and then in 4th grade, Pokemon was suddenly the thing, and so I was super popular in 4th grade, and then 5th grade, it was immediately unpopular again. So I was immediately unpopular.
So the name of the game you were talking about was Dream Phone.
Dream Phone!
It is Dream Phone. Action figures. Please tell me I wasn't the only one with a shit ton of action figures.
Oh no, I have an
No,
entire
I had a shit ton of
50-gallon
action
bucket.
figures.
I had
Yeah.
wrestlers. I had
Oh,
people
yeah.
I don't even know.
They
They were-
had.
I had the Christmas.
Dude had a metal hand. I have no idea what it was. Like
Jared and I had
Max
all of the Warriors
Was that
of
who it is?
Virtue.
Probably.
Ooh.
he
Yep,
had
every single one of the Warriors of Virtue, including Komodo and Alessia.
he had black pants.
Nobody knows what we're
no
talking about.
shirt and a
Not a
metal
clue.
hand, like a gold hand,
Yeah, it was probably. Wait,
and
gold?
black hair. It was goldish.
Was that an early like Winter Soldier?
No.
No.
No, because it was just
No.
a hand.
Just the hand?
yeah,
No.
and like it was super early '90s.
Probably a wrestler.
Because no, it wasn't
Or-
a wrestler. He had a
Probably a
fucking
G.I.
metal
Joe.
hand.
Was it? Yeah, say something
Maybe
Something
from
from
G.I.
G.I.
Joe.
Joe.
I did have.
We had a
of
lot.
G.I. Joes.
Me and my brother had a lot of G.I. Joes, but they all broke apart with like the rubber band in the middle because we spun them
Yeah.
so much, and then the rubber band would snap, and now you have 2 pieces of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, and then you go G.I. or you have G.I. Joe that goes like this.
Or that, yeah, you get stretched out. We had a lot of Ninja Turtles.
Shit ton of Transformers.
I have a separate 50-gallon drum full of Transformers.
Power Rangers. I had the little flippy Power Rangers.
I had the Blue
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I
too.
had
I had the yellow and the pink one, Jared.
I had
all
the
the other
green one.
ones.
Uh-huh.
You hit the button.
Oh,
and
I
it
had the
kicked
fairy
or
dancers.
punch.
Fairy dancers with the arm and they flew up in the air.
I never had any of those.
My
So
sister
cool.
could never get it to work.
Those
I
were
had to
so
do it
cool.
for her. every
Are you
time.
jealous of our girl toy?
I sure.
We had
should
them.
You
They're
guys
called
had
dragon
cars,
flies.
okay?
We had
They
the
had
same one.
dragon
They were called
flyers,
dragon
yeah.
flyers.
Dragon
Yeah.
flyers.
See?
That's what I had.
We couldn't even have fairy flyers.
We
Skip it.
with the
Yeah.
Did not have one of them.
I did.
Sock 'em boppers.
had those.
Had
What
those
was
several
the,
sets.
Dan kept breaking.
Bop
them.
it.
Yeah, my brother would
Bop
push me
it.
hard. They
Oh
they'd
yeah,
break.
Pull it.
That was really good.
Twist it.
They got
Though
like
me and my brother growing up, we had the Super Nintendo and the N64.
Mhm.
That was
I
a lot
had
of
the
our
N64.
Nintendo,
I had
Super Nintendo.
I had 3 games for the N64.
And then I got my next console was a PS1.
My NES was given to me, but was never given to me. I was just allowed to play it. It was always my dad's
Oh, okay.
NES
I was
because
like, who
my
gave
mom
it to you,
gave it to
didn't
my
give you?
dad for Valentine's Day, like before I was born.
So, did you guys ever play Mario Paint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm not crazy. And there's that
On the-
fly game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Okay.
to know what my
They actually
favorite
recreated that
game-
on the new Mario Maker.
Oh, did they? I thought it was
Yeah.
crazy because I
No.
liked that game.
My favorite game for Super Nintendo was a game that I used to rent from a video store.
Uh-huh.
I never owned the game, but it was a Mario. You had to go back in time as Mario to correct issues with history.
Mario's Time Machine.
Yes, and it was such a cool game, and like I learned so much crap
That's
playing
cool.
that game.
Try playing it now. It's a terrible game.
I don't want to play it.
I had
I mean, I
an
do, but now that you told me it's terrible, I don't want to ruin my life.
Yeah.
I had an
Don't ruin
N64
this.
and I had 3 games for N64. I had Pokemon Snap, Pokemon
Awesome.
Stadium,
Awesome.
and Hey You Pikachu, and that was
Terrible.
it. But the problem was like I couldn't like I would have loved
Blue.
I would have loved Hey You Pikachu, but unfortunately the same problem that I have with the cable remote, I had with Hey You Pikachu, where it wouldn't pick up certain things. Like there was one level where you had to get Pikachu to maneuver a ball.
Yep.
But the problem is that I pronounce ball, so I could not get Pikachu to do anything because I'd be like, pick up the ball, and Pikachu would be like,
You're not saying words.
yeah, it would look at me like, you're not saying real real words, lady.
Big question mark pops up.
Yeah, and I'd be like, ball. Pikachu, pick up the ball. And he'd be like, run across the field and pick up this red flower? No, the ball. No, pick up a stick? The ball. Sit down and take a nap? What the hell, Pikachu? So instead of hey you Pikachu, it became what the hell Pikachu. And
Yeah.
I played that. I still played that like 3 hours a day. I sat there for 3 hours going ball at the TV, and my grandmother thought I was crazy.
Wow.
My grandmother knew I was crazy.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just you.
Oh, thank
No,
God. I
That
thought
game
it
was impossibly hard for no reason.
okay. Thank God.
I've watched like streamers like do it like recently,
Oh,
and
alright.
it's still like it just doesn't understand words.
Oh, all right, good.
It's actually kind
Jared,
of
well,
hilarious.
it worked for Jared, so we just assumed it was because I say words incorrectly.
Pogs have
I
not been
got you,
covered yet.
Marcus, Yeah.
We did not
we
hit
did
up
not cover
Pogs.
Pogs.
I had an
Okay.
unhealthy amount of pogs.
So I had before school and after school care at the YMCA. So like a part of it was like 2 hours of a bunch of kids in the same room, just everywhere, and like Pogs was the thing. That's all we played.
I
For
never
a
knew
good
how to
portion of
play
time.
Pogs. I just collected them and bragged about my Pogs.
So, well, yeah, that's pretty much all I did too. But you would stack them, and then you use the slammer
Yeah.
to just
knock them out of
knock
the.
it out,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
Um,
essentially like a really weird.
I had
version
a
of
slammer that I was not allowed to
Yeah.
use because it weighed about a pound, was like probably a good 2 inches tall.
It's not a
Double slammer?
slammer.
Yeah, it was,
No, it was a slammer because that's what it was sold as. It was
No,
sold as
that's
a
a hockey
Pog slammer. No, it wasn't. It was tall but thin, like it looked like a
What?
small can.
that doesn't make any sense, right? Like
It's like a
it's not the
cheater
same.
slammer or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
Of
that's
course
what it was.
Doug had it.
Yeah, of course.
It's a weighted slammer.
I mean, there were the slammers were the metal discs that you threw at the Pogs. I had this other one that was like
Y'all
huge.
had metal slammers? I had heavy plastic.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
I
when
had
the
metal
McDonald's
ones.
Metal-
toys.
metal
was way
better.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
We
metal
didn't have
was
that
way
kind of
better.
money.
My brother had one that had like a holographic
Yeah,
image
I
on
did
it.
Too.
That one was really cool.
I had a couple really cool ones. Like one of them was like a skull, and like if you turned it, the skull went on fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, that
I
was
know
my
that
favorite.
one.
I had
That
another
was my
one.
favorite slammer.
I
I
had
had
another
no
one
idea
that
where
was like
any
a
of
solid
these things
one.
I
went.
had ones with bugs on them, and they were holographic,
Yeah.
and like they would like appear on sticks and stuff. And this is why I had no friends in the 90s.
So, as we know, I work at animal hospitals and people donate towels and stuff all the time. And this one time, someone donated a National Pog towel, like National Pog tournament towel. Had like Pogs on it and stuff like that. I was like,
Did you keep it?
I
Man.
did. I like was like, Jovi just got did it. I'm gonna take this home with Jovi, and it like I used it for the longest time. Not for like I don't know, but yeah, it was a beach towel. It was really cool.
Oh, you know what? It might be my computer.
Did you really open the stream on this computer?
No, I opened this. I mean, I did, but I did it to share it on the Grown Ass Adults
We
Facebook
apologize.
page.
We're having some audio issues.
And it's not even Doug's fault this time. It was totally my fault.
Yeah, it sure was. Like, I've been going crazy for 15 minutes trying to figure out where the heck I'm hearing it from. I've blamed Doug twice. I've blamed myself twice. I've double
Other
muted
Nash-
my computer.
Other things from the 90s, I read a lot. So I
So
had
did I.
Boxcar Children.
Boxcar Children. I
Sweet
had all
Valley
of
High.
them. Sweet
I've
Valley
read-
High. Babysitter's
I think I
Club.
read like
Yes.
3 of the
Magic
Boxcar
Attic
Children
Club.
books.
Yes.
Magic Treehouse books.
Yes.
Oh, I
American
love
Girl.
the Treehouse books.
American
Uh,
Girl.
Wishbone for me.
Wishbone. But we're not allowed to talk about TV, so we'll
No,
stop there.
The books.
Yes,
I read
I
the
know.
Wishbone.
Well, I
Wishbone.
read the
We're not
real.
gonna go into
I read the
that.
real
Yeah.
books and Doug.
Animorphs.
God.
Animals.
Yeah, Animorphs.
I recently like
Goosebumps.
started rereading the first one.
I didn't
The
read
Choose Your-
because they scared me. But I love the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Choose Your Own Adventure ones.
Oh,
I
those
still
are
have
so
some
good, too.
downstairs.
I had every edition of Goosebumps up until I
Scary
was like
stories.
9 or 10. Like,
Choose Your
then
Own
I stopped
Adventures is
buying
the reason that I like LARPing. I'm
But
pretty
R.L.
sure.
Stein stopped making them shortly thereafter.
I don't know, the Scary Stories and then the Scary Stories 2 and 3 and Choose Your Own Adventure Scary Stories. Those are all pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
the
Is that
Choose
like
Your
an
Own Adventure
off-brand
stories is what?
Goosebumps?
No,
Oh.
no, they were like crazy, demonic, evil-looking
Oh.
books that would like fill
And
with
Harry
at least-
Potter,
at
technically.
They were
least-
filled
Harry
with
Potter
short
was- yeah.
Written in
stories.
1998.
It's true. I remember reading an article when I was in like 3rd grade. You know,
Was it
this
released
the
in the US in
Scholastic
the 90s?
readers, and it was like
98.
Harry Potter's the new thing, and I'm like, it is not. I don't even know what this is. And then
I
I'm
started
Jared
like,
reading
read it
it.
and had it
High
for
school.
2 years before I actually read it. And I was like, why didn't you tell me about this? He was like, I've literally been telling you about this for
Yeah.
the past 2 years.
It was interesting to me because like every other week they would have the librarian come to our class and read a story, and she had Harry Potter. And that's how it was introduced to me.
Can
They
I
read us
tell
the
you
first Harry Potter
something?
book.
Sorry, something really weird because you mentioned the librarian reading to you. In 4th grade, I had the best teacher ever, Mr. Holtzapple. By the way, anyone Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Mr. Holtzapple, he was amazing.
I don't
After
think we're hitting the
recess,
demographic.
Yeah, I don't think we've got that demographic in here.
whatever. After recess, he would read to us, so we'd kind of calm down. And the series he would read from, it was like a school that had like 100 stories. And
Sideways
Oh,
Stories from
Sideways
Wayside
and
Stories,
only
School.
one
yeah.
and one classroom per, and it was like so weird.
Sideways Stories from Wayside School.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was like, I loved it. It was amazing.
My sister would come home with stories from that book, but I've never read that book.
I even
Yes.
remember one of the poems from that book.
I would read that.
Was it about
book at
BB
school.
and her last name was Gunn or something, and her sister's name was BB, but it was like I don't know, it was weird.
And, I don't remember. No.
Okay.
But
Whatever.
there's like a chapter or two where they all had to write poems about colors, and like they were all having like some like this huge big like problem with it, and the one girl was like, "No, my favorite color's purple. I will use purple." And then she sat down and she was like, "Nothing rhymes with purple." And then she came up with the best poem I have ever
Was
heard
it a
in my
haiku?
entire life. No, but because it had to rhyme.
Oh, why
But
does it have to rhyme?
because that was the asinine rules from Wayside School. Like, you have no
Okay.
idea.
It's true.
When
Well,
you walked up the stairs, you had to walk on the right side. And when you walked down the stairs, you had to walk on the left side.
that is
So you
them.
walked into each other.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
You always walk on the right side because if you're going the opposite side, you have to. You're
Yes.
staying on the right.
Yeah, I say we were always taught. Okay. Anyway, sorry. You're right. You're right.
Sorry,
you're
I
right.
was reading through chat, and apparently Marcus's dad, who was a science teacher, gave him a metric weight and told him it was a slammer, and he just ran around using it.
That might be what I have
People
too.
like you and Doug are why we didn't play for keeps.
Never played for keeps. I
Never
played
played
for
for
keeps. A
keeps.
couple
I mean,
times.
I
when I got
used
my
a
really
melted
good
fishing weight.
slammer, I started playing for keeps because I was knocking whole stacks out in like seconds. It was a joke.
Boom.
And then I just restacked their pogs in the circle, except minus the ones I wanted to keep. And then I never lost any of my pogs. I just kept gaining. I was always netting pogs. So
Do you guys remember? So I also did a lot of artsy stuff, right? And
Okay.
there's like the paint spinner, like it would spin
Yeah,
and do
you
drops
spin
of
it,
paint.
you do drops.
and it just-
Kind of like
I
the
never
stuff at the carnival. but
no,
you
you know
spin
what?
it.
I probably did have one, but I don't think I ever utilized it. And if I
Creepy
did, it was only once.
crawlers.
Creepy
All the time.
We had them.
crawlers.
Yeah.
No, we had Easy Bake Oven because we
It's
had to
pretty
learn
much
how to
same thing.
cook. I'm well aware.
I mean, my mom didn't buy me an easy bake oven because we had
I
an
don't
oven,
remember
and that
the-
was the rule.
the full name of it,
was
but,
that's the why.
We also had I think it was related to the creepy crawlers. It was the food lab,
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
It was fun.
but the brain stuff was disgusting.
It was.
Oh, it was so gross. So gross.
Oh, I had the McDonald's food maker stuff, and like one of the ones was the fry
Oh, I thought you were
maker.
talking about the Transformers.
No, it was
Those
McDonald's. Like that McDonald's like jumped on the Easy Bake Oven bandwagon, and they made like
Yeah, they sure did.
and so like they had like a fry maker, but you just like took the crust off of white bread and run it through the crank,
I remember.
They
and then it
came out
would break
looking
it up,
like
and they came
fries.
out looking like fries, and then you had a salt shaker that you put cinnamon in, and you sprinkled it so it looked like it was cooked. It was like the most delicious snack. I think I ate like. I had to have eaten 100 loaves of bread myself in like a 2-year span because I was just like, no, I'm just gonna eat fries for breakfast. And my mom was like, that's a bread with cinnamon, Rachel. Fries! I'm
And I mean,
stuffing these fries.
surprisingly now you eat fries.
I eat fries all the damn time.
Yeah.
I blame
I'm
Jonas.
dull.
I was a
An
really
adult.
big board game fan in the
I
90s.
remember.
So like, I had Icebreaker.
I
Yeah.
loved that game.
Where you would take. Do you
Is
know
that
what
where
it
you
is?
broke
you
the
get like
ice?
you get a
There's a dude
tower.
sitting
You
in-
get a paper
tower.
towel.
And you put like you get a paper towel and you put a bunch of marbles in the middle and then you have to pull these sticks
Oh
out.
yeah, and you gotta
No,
reposition them.
that's not it. The icebreaker game was you put all your marbles in
It was a
a thing
tissue.
of water, and you put a paper towel on top, and you had them in a thing of water. So you would put these marbles on, and they'd be wet marbles, and then whoever broke the ice lost.
Lost.
So because I
What's
grew
the
up,
other game I'm thinking of?
I grew up in the booth.
I know the one you're talking about, where you had to pull the sticks out and not have the
Yeah,
balls
it was
fall
like-
through.
Yeah.
I forget what it's
I
called.
can't remember
though.
what
Something
it's
with
called, though.
sticks.
Somebody help
With
me
an
out here.
X. So because I grew up in the Boons,
Sticks with an X.
I played
Sticks
games from
with a
like my parents, like when my
CKS.
parents were kids, And so icebreaker to me meant like there's this like blue contraption and you fit like these squares in together and you like
I played that one.
And then you have to hammer them out, but you can't have them fall.
Yeah, exactly. Or like the cootie makers, like they were games from like the 70s.
Yeah.
I had one. I
And
had that
ants in your
one.
pants.
Hi ho Cheerio.
There's like this little
Pretty
penguin
princess.
thing that just like went up.
Guess who?
We
Guess
had
who? I was terrified of the game Operation. Like I would run like
It would freak me out.
my family would
I was
play
just bad at it.
Operation. At some point in
That's
time,
why
we
it freaks me
actually
out.
had family game nights, and like my brother's favorite game was Operation, and he'd be like, "Let's play Operation," and I would run into my bedroom and I'd like read. I'd be like up in the corner of my bunk bed, like in the corner, like under blankets, reading, hoping that I didn't hear this noise. I was a pathetic
the
child.
noise made you freak you out.
Yeah, I was a pathetic child.
What
This
was
is our
that?
mini round.
Oh, you're right.
Moving on.
So moving on to our discussion.
Discussion.
I was a really pathetic child. All right, it's okay. You're just gonna hear more about it.
Right?
now.
Like that's what I'm about to say. Like we're gonna talk about more stuff like that, but it's just
so
that
now
was our mini
So
round.
remakes and
now we're moving
releases.
into TV shows and
and movies.
movies of the 90s.
like specifically like remakes and
But
re-releases.
yeah, so like the Power Rangers movie that they're doing.
I
That
haven't
came
seen
out.
that.
That's been out. I want to see it so bad. I wanted to see it on opening night, but
Me
I don't
too,
remember
but
why.
we
Um,
don't do
Random flipping.
Bro,
Pew, pew, pew,
busy.
pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Like, all the things.
So you got Fuller House,
Oh,
World
that's
Meets
so good.
World.
Too soon.
They canceled it, and no one picked it up. And Joe and I are very upset. We would watch
There's a
together.
lot.
and
The new
cry.
DuckTales. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we'll
No,
find
it's
out.
Tailspin. My bad.
I mean,
Sorry, guys.
it's got Tennant and Abed and a bunch of other people.
It's true.
Like
Danny Pudi's in it.
that annoying guy from College Humor.
You'll
Which
have to
one?
be more specific.
I don't know.
Kate McCucci.
Kate McCucci's in it.
I did
Yeah.
not know Kate McCucci was in
She's
it.
the girl.
Oh yeah, the single girl in the '90s TV shows.
That was pretty diverse, you know.
Power Rangers had 2.
And they had
Yes,
to wear,
but one of them
They
filled
had
their
to-
Asian dynamic.
and they had to wear girl colors.
Yeah.
And only Kimberly's had a skirt, right? Am I
No,
remembering that
Trini
wrong?
had a skirt.
Did she? Like, I don't understand the point of the skirt.
They-
So that you knew it was a girl under there.
Yeah.
I
like-
guess.
Green and yellow are neutral colors, except for no, yellow's really girl color.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like, what?
them in the
It's amazing.
costumes was from Super Sentai, the Japanese show,
Right.
and then they mixed in the American high school stuff. To
Well, yeah,
that.
they didn't do any of the actual fighting in the original series.
Yeah.
Random flips.
Explosion punch.
Doom.
Nobody knows why it blows up. They never explain
It's like
it.
it was prepping us for Michael Bay.
I watched it. Maybe he produced it. I watched, or did it prep Michael Bay?
Oh.
Lens flare.
Plot twist.
No,
I
that's,
watched
I'm
like
not
a whole thing. It
ding
was like
dong.
things you don't remember from Power Rangers. I was like, fat chance. I really didn't know like some of like the first episode they lost.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that. Like they got their butts kicked in the first episode. I'm like, why did I keep watching this show? They were losers in the first episode.
Because everyone likes an underdog.
They need to bring
hate
back
underdogs.
Beetleborgs.
There's no
That
need
was-
to
do need to bring
fear.
back Beetleborgs.
Underdog is here.
They
I
need to
loved
bring the
Beetleborgs.
crap out of Beetleborgs.
I
The girl who
often-
was super strong, that was like the most amazing thing in the world. The
I don't
super
know.
strong girl.
Street Sharks.
I would often
They were
just
pretty
snap
cool.
my fingers and then pretend I was running faster.
I would always pretend to crack my knuckles and then pretend I was going to lift something and then walk away because I wasn't going to lift that thing.
The game you
What
were
was
thinking
the
of
other
was
guy?
Kerplunk.
It
Kerplunk!
is. It was totally Kerplunk.
Who bailed me out?
Mike Scott.
Thank you, Mike.
He knows
Thanks,
his
Anna.
stuff.
But real quick, going back
It was
to
not
games, 'cause
six
What
I-
was
with
the
an
other
X.
guy doing?
I didn't get my game in.
Oh yeah, go ahead, get your game.
He used telekinesis.
Oh right,
um,
he had the really cool one because he was the white kid. Go.
I love the game. Took an hour to set up. Only 30 minutes to play. Mousetrap.
I don't like Daddy. Too.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
I never knew how to play Mousetrap. I looked at the rule books like a crap ton of times, and we've like
believe
messed
you.
around with all the pieces, and like we never did anything with it.
I used to play that game all the time. I was also a big puzzle kid because I didn't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So I just put puzzles together with my grandfather.
That's why I
Cool
played
story,
the
bro.
icebreaker game because you can play it by yourself.
You
Same with
could.
the
Yeah.
penguins. You just put it up and you go.
I just play with my neighbor. Like, we just
I didn't
hung
have
out all the time.
Listen,
So-
Jimmy, some of us just hung out with our grandmother every Saturday night.
So back
I
to
mean,
our
We're
discussion.
grandpa-
And ate,
Yes, okay,
Yeah,
so
we're-
TV.
That's where my love of marshmallows came from. It's from my grandmother.
hell of a good dip, whole container. Her. That's why I was a
I
fat
So
kid.
back to TV.
Ah, yes.
All these things that got made.
Wishbone needs to be remade.
Wishbone does need to
Oh
be
my
remade.
God.
I would
it
kill
does.
for a Wishbone remake.
Like as a TV show, as a miniseries, as a movie, anything.
So-
Like,
Everything.
Guys, I have a question for you. Did
What?
anybody else watch Zoom in addition to Wishbone?
No.
Okay.
Only when you made me since we've been married.
Okay.
I've
So-
seen it a couple times.
So here's
Probably in
here's
your
my
adult
big
life that she
problem.
made you.
I
Change the
loved
channel
Zoom.
every time
I
it
am
came on.
fluent in ubby-dubby. I know everything about the 90s.
I don't even know what that is.
Later Zoom, not the original Zoom, the later Zoom. But here's my big problem: is that you used to be able to like send stuff in to Zoom and stuff like that, and it was a whole big thing. Send it to Zoom. You could send in like plays that you like, skits that you wrote, or
Right.
like poems that you wrote, or like recipes that you had, and they would do it on Zoom. That was the whole point of Zoom. And one time, somebody flippin' sent in the poem that Joe in Wishbone writes about basketball, and somebody sent it to Zoom, and somehow it made it on the air. Like somebody at Zoom was like, "This is amazing!" It's almost like somebody wrote it for a different show, and was like, "Here you go, Jared with an R-E-D. Read this poem," and he was all like. And he went into it, and it was like, they've got the height, but I've got the speed. And this entire time, I'm sitting there, I was like, this is from Wishbone. Did nobody else catch this? Why am I, a child in the 90s, picking up on this this is from Wishbone?
maybe they planned it the whole time.
Hopefully.
Cross promotion.
Thinking about
Synergy.
things, shows where you like sent stuff in. Does anyone remember Stickly?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
The name's
like,
familiar.
he
I
was
didn't
the
have cable.
host during Nickelodeon in the
But
summer.
only
Yeah,
during the
no
summer.
It was
cable.
Stickly. Well, okay, I was like I
I'm
don't
just
know,
saying,
older.
I
He
didn't
was
have
he
cable.
was a popsicle
It's
stick
with
but
an orange
like googly
nose.
eyes.
And you got to write in every summer. He'd read stuff,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
summer I was gonna write in, he was no longer a thing, and he needs
Ugh.
to come back because he had googly eyes on a popsicle stick,
So
and he would introduce like Slater shorts.
No
and
offense. No offense, but kids today do not want to see a popsicle stick with googly eyes.
That's okay. Kids don't pay for TV. I do.
Toonami came back.
See?
Toonami did come back.
The millennials, circling back down, now have the money to pay for TV and Netflix. So really,
So
Netflix.
really, bring back
Neck-
Stickly
Netflix, you need to
and
pick up
Inside
the phone.
Out Boy.
Yeah.
So something I want them to bring back is the science shows like Beakman's World and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Well,
Bill
they're
Nye.
Bill
doing
Nye is back!
Guy!
What
Is
is wrong with you?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
It's
Like-
not for kids.
It was released like
Yeah.
2 or 3
Not
days
for
ago.
kids.
It was real recent.
Guys, so they also
Like Earth
did.
Day. Like
They
recent.
also did something called the Eyes of Nye, like previously.
It's not for kids.
And that also was not for kids. Like it was like a short thing.
Mhm.
And this is how I found out. This is the literal reason that I found out that bumblebees explode during sex is because of Bill Nye the Science Guy. Because he did a whole thing. It was called
That's
The
hot.
Eyes of Nye, and it was the first episode that I watched was the evolution of sex. And like, but it was set up exactly like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but for like our generation, as
Oh.
old as we are now.
Mhm.
And it was
I
like,
watched that.
so it would be, so it would be like, you know, how he would be like, you know, we're going to talk about volcanoes. And he'd be like all over the place and like
Yeah.
upside down and undersea volcanoes. It was exactly like that. But instead of saying the word volcanoes, it was just Bill Nye saying the word sex over and over and over again in this intro sequence. So he's like on a volcano. He's like, sex! It was freaking hilarious.
It looked pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a quote in the new show. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember it exactly, but he goes, "I used to do a kids show, not anymore, bitches."
I know Mike Scott is going to be totally with me on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and say
Probably
it.
already said it.
What?
He's probably already said
They
it.
need to remake Space Cases, and I don't mean they need to like bring back Firefly. I mean they need to actually remake Space Cases with Catalina and Radu and all of the different like intro sequences.
Same characters, different
Same
actors.
characters, different actors is okay. No, I just want them older, doing the same script. I'm not being sarcastic. That's what I want. But there was
We know.
There was a TV show on Nickelodeon, and it was called Space Cases. And apparently only me and Mike Scott have
Wow.
ever
The stream is like way behind.
seen this show,
Mhm.
and it was called Space Cases,
I just want to shut off your volume.
and
When was it on?
the 90s.
You're not wrong.
I don't
Like
know the
early
exact-
90s?
You know what? It was after, like, the guy who played Walter Emmanuel Jones, who played Zack the Black Ranger on Power Rangers. Okay, you know the Black Ranger on Power Rangers?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
was
The
Zack.
original Zack?
Yeah.
He was the main character on Space Cases, so it probably came after
So probably.
his run of Power Rangers.
He was the only original Ranger without a dinosaur.
Yeah, because he had a
He had
mastodon.
a fucking mastodon.
But so he played a human,
Well, I mean,
and
Pterodon is not.
it was like this class of remedial
Believe it or
of
not.
aliens. It was a remedial like school, like class in
that's
like a
how.
space school, and they
That's what it
snuck
was
aboard
too.
this ship that randomly showed up, which then went through a spatial rip and sent them like a whole bunch of light years, yes, actual light years away. So it would take them like a really long time to get home. And their two teachers were on the ship with them, and they had like people from Uranus, and they had
Yeah.
someone from Mercury, and they had someone from Andromeda, and there was a big thing. Apparently, there was a Andromedan a war between the Andromedans and the humans, and it was a big thing. And then there was Jewel State, who played the engineer, and she was from Saturn, and then she went on to then she went on to Disney to play in like Flash Forward, and then she went on to be the engineer of Firefly, and I think they need to bring back Space Cases.
We got that.
So, Kristen brought this up. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
It
They
came
did.
back.
How
I
do we
did
not remember that? That's Kaylin's favorite movie.
I enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I loved
and
it.
so
I never saw
her
the show,
team,
but I liked it.
her
I
team
liked
was the Purple Parrots.
No.
Oh, so who do we always root for?
What? Purple parrots?
For me, it was Blue Barracudas.
Yeah.
Blue
I guess-
Barracudas.
I-
Well, I mean,
I was a big fan of Silver Monkey.
to be
Yeah.
fair,
It
wasn't
Kristen
Silver
always
Monkeys,
votes
it
for
was Silver
Doug,
Seas.
so
Yeah,
she
Silver
doesn't
Seas.
mind voting for a loser.
Oh.
And this goes all the way back to the 90s, apparently. It's a trend.
It's a trend.
I don't know who. my team was.
Blue Barracudas was my team too, Doug.
Who was the teal one?
Blue Barracudas.
No, there's a teal
I
one.
There
didn't
was,
was
there
not.
was a green team.
There was green
Lizards?
monkeys.
Green monkeys.
No.
The green monkey. Yes, because it was the green monkeys. Because
Yeah.
Mikey is a green monkey.
The orange iguanas.
Orange iguanas, red
Oh, I like
jaguars,
iguanas.
silver snakes, because
I
that was
didn't-
Medusa's head.
Mhm.
Purple parrots, because that's the one that flew into the big old force field in
Oof.
the sky. Blue barracudas.
I didn't have a favorite. It's whoever I liked that day. It's like they look like winners. I'm gonna go for them.
I didn't have one. I didn't watch
Yeah,
the show.
because you didn't
I
watch
didn't have
it.
cable.
I did like how they put Kurt Fogg in the movie. I bet he was like.
So
the
one of my
crazy-
favorite '90s shows. It is what I will tell you is the only anime I have ever enjoyed.
Okay.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
No. Because I don't consider Pokemon. I don't consider Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I don't care if they are or not. I do not classify them that way, so they're not. Ronin Warriors.
Pat brought that up, too. He just mentioned that.
That's because he knows that Joe.
He knew where I was going.
he
with
knew
this.
where he was going with that.
Because he knows that it's the only thing I classify as an anime that I enjoy. And then he actually found me the link originally. The whole series was on YouTube.
Hmm.
And I spent one overnight shift in my basement watching the entire series.
Anime is short
one-
for animation, so anything that's
I don't
animated.
care.
Not a discussion we want to get into.
Oh my god, no. Especially not with Pat
Especially
not here.
not with Pat
Yeah,
not
when Pat
here.
not here.
Exactly.
I'm kidding, okay?
So there was two shows that I watched, like, that I almost watched every episode of.
Mhm.
Transformers,
Okay.
specifically Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Beast
This was Saturday
Wars!
morning.
Hells yeah,
And
Beast
Reboot.
Wars. Reboot?
I don't
Didn't
remember
that get a reboot?
I don't know if they ever tried to.
No, they definitely tried to.
But
I'm
yeah, I
pretty
watched
sure it
that.
failed terribly.
well,
I mean, the original one, if you
Most
try to go back and
remakes
watch it
do.
now, the animation is
Oh my
very poor
God.
because it's like that early 90s
You're
CGI.
like, man, they didn't even bother to
Ugh.
texture any of this.
Yeah,
they
There's like no textures.
could have thrown up a bitmap on just any of these, and it would have gave it.
It's
some
all like
definition.
solid colors. But I remember really liking the show.
It was a good.
They
show.
re-released. Netflix released a new version, so I guess it's a reboot of crap. It's another animated show. They fight with like cats, and their cats turn into one big cat.
Thundercats.
Oh.
No.
Voltron.
Voltron.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that show too. I used to
But
have toys.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
I'm pretty
that
sure they
needs to come back.
did.
They tried.
They tried.
They tried.
and it
real
wasn't
hard.
good.
I think Netflix.
Wait, did they make it a
Joe,
live
you keep
action
kind
or
of
something?
leaning out of frame.
It's good.
Yeah, you need to like.
It's because we're talking to each other. We really need to
I
put our
can't see
camera
that.
like this way. So like when we're all
Yeah, I
conversing.
feel bad because like I want to look at you guys.
Yeah,
while
'cause
talking,
we're
But I also don't
covered.
want to turn my back on them.
Right.
Well, we'll talk
Men
about that
are
for next
avid
time.
watchers.
Um,
Our captive audience.
we have a lot of people watching.
There's a lot of conversation going on. It's hard to actually track it.
Well, especially for you because you don't do that to begin with.
Hang on.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm trying.
Ayo.
So, but yeah, the new Voltron series that Netflix released is fantastic.
Autumn bought Jonas for Christmas. A creepy dog that makes noise. And
It's
like,
a ride on
sings.
and push on. He couldn't
And it
grow
doesn't
with
turn
it.
off. There's no way to
There's no
actually
off
physically
button.
turn it off.
It matches the doll version that he has.
And they're both creepy and they both talk at
But
random
and he
times.
loves
It
them.
awesome. The problem is that it randomly decides when it wants to talk.
Like
It's
just now when
literally
we're all
possessed.
Like Furbies did.
Oh,
There's another
Furbies.
90s thing.
I
I
did it.
don't want
I
them
used to put
come
mine
back,
in the-
I
and
don't want
they
them to
did,
come back, and
didn't
they did.
They tried.
They
Yeah.
tried real hard.
Tamagotchis. Oh god.
What? Tamagotchis were awesome.
I know.
I, had,
I was still
3.
buying them up until my like.
They kept dying,
20s.
and then instead of starting over, I
They
just left them as a gravestone and like bought a new one.
So when I was really young, we couldn't really afford Tamagotchis, so I would take a stone and paint it.
Oh my
Aww,
God, that's
super
pathetic.
cute.
No, it's called a pet rock.
Yeah, but it was
Didn't everyone have
it was
one?
but it was a
No.
Tamagotchi pet rock. It was different. It had like little buttons and everything.
Oh, you put the buttons on it and everything?
Had a screen and.
See, I just drew like mine is like a dinosaur or like an egg or.
Yeah,
No,
wasn't
see, I
buying
had a Tamagotchi made out of rock
Oh, was it?
because we couldn't afford Tamagotchis. You had a pet rock for funsies,
I
okay?
did.
Look at that discrepancy. Autumn's like, I found a rock and drew a Tamagotchi on it, and Jimmy's like, we bought a pet rock.
Well, I mean, I didn't buy a pet rock. I went out
Sure.
and picked a rock.
Picked the pet rock up.
I picked out my
Are they all
pet
pets,
Tamagotchi
Jimmy?
They're
too
all
at the
pets.
crick.
Just waiting to be adopted.
Yes. Waiting to have their
Make sure you
faces
foster
show off.
your rocks.
Yeah,
please.
don't go to a store for your
Spay
rocks.
and neuter your rocks, please.
Adopt, don't shop.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your rocks.
So,
You okay?
What was another
No,
one?
I'm not okay. Polly Pockets.
I had tons of those.
Polly Pockets are
They-
way different now. They are
I
way
had a few of
safer.
So
Huh?
yeah.
I had the boys version of that, Mighty,
Mighty
Max.
Max.
Mighty Max.
Because we can't just have anything. I'm
I had both.
I don't know. Mighty Max was way cooler.
I mean, I
Yeah.
had the really nice
Ours
like dragon
was
head
original.
that opens up like the boss.
Yeah,
I
Polly
had
Pockets
super
came
cute.
out
Mine
before
was a
Mighty
type-
Max.
Like a Triceratops, and it opened up, and like it had like a whole evil scientist lab with like.
I had a bunch.
Mine was a
Mine-
clam.
Mine was a pocketbook that had a twins nursery in it.
Mine was a giant tank that turned into a evil
Don't
fortress.
remember what my Mighty Max was, but my Polly Pocket was like the compactor.
Yeah,
that
mine
you
was
would
the
open
heart
up. It was
shaped
like a little
thing.
music
I had a
compact,
heart-shaped
like a little
one.
makeup compact.
With the little pillow top,
Yeah.
and you open it up. That was where the twins
I
were.
had a Mighty Max,
had-
but I have no idea what
I had a
it was.
clam one. I don't know. I think it was just like a.
Yeah, I had the clam one
I don't
too.
even know why I remember the Polly Pocket. I just
Because we mentioned the Polly Pocket.
no, but
Oh,
like
like, what
why
you-
why the container I had it in was.
Why do you
But,
remember your Polly Pocket and not your Mighty Max?
I played with the Polly Pocket.
'Cause
more,
Polly
I had
Pocket's
it
better.
longer.
I got my Mighty Max, the Triceratops one, for Christmas in July. I don't know why, but I remember that.
Your family.
You know
did
the two
Christmas
type
in
of
Yeah,
people who have
your
Christmas in
family did.
July?
Because I
It's
was
the people who buy pet
well,
rocks.
I
I had Christmas. in
well, I
July.
went to summer camp all summer, and so like it was like the thing.
Yeah, we went
in
down the
summer
camp.
You know what
and
this- you
Santa
know what
would
Christmas
visit
in
every
July was for me?
25th.
It was my birthday.
I was gonna say, was it like you picked a rock out of the creek and drew a birthday cake on it?
Yeah,
Like,
okay, no.
I played chicken in the summer.
I played down the campground.
Did you play chicken in a pool?
No, we played in the lake.
Yeah, I mean, my friends and
No,
I.
you played with a chicken.
No.
Maybe not this hand motion. When
so,
you're talking about chickens.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody is from Central Jersey up here, but like, there's
Yeah.
less
Central
New
Jersey
Jersey
doesn't
Transit
exist, so.
trains down here.
Less trains, yeah.
There's,
Oh, so you played chicken on the rails.
Oh.
in fact, there were so many kids in the general vicinity that played chicken. They made a movie called Chicken on the Track, and they showed it like twice a year to our schools, telling us not to play chicken or we would get run over by a train.
No, we always.
Oh, your school taught you guys to do chicken. My school taught us how to deal with bears. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Like
Bears.
some schools have like
Strangers.
I
don't
just
talk
had
to
dare.
strangers.
Yeah, I just had dare.
Mine is if you see a bear, get on your tippy toes and go rawr. It's more scary
No,
of
that's
you
what we
than
need
you
more
are.
guns
Mine
in
was
school.
don't be a fucking
Never do
idiot
that.
and play chicken on the railroad tracks. You fucking nitwits.
We used to put dimes on the tracks and see if we could derail the train.
What?
It never worked.
It
Why
did
did you
No,
do
I'm
that?
not
sure
Dime.
it didn't.
What?
All you do is flatten a dime.
Yeah, there was
That's
like
illegal.
it was like an urban myth that like you could.
We should
derail
have
a
brought that
train.
up last month or last week.
Yeah.
Last stream.
That's
Said we were
that's
more-
illegal. You can't dent dimes like that.
You're destroying U.S. currency.
You're
I don't know.
destroying-
I didn't destroy it.
You
Your
criminal.
friends did. Your friends did.
You criminal.
No, I mean,
Chicken
It was, we then took it and bought candy with
All right,
it.
how do we do this game?
All right.
All right, so declare your champions now. I did put in the chat to declare it, but conversation's going on. So yes, you got a few
So
minutes
post
here.
it again.
No, seriously, guys. Declare your champions now.
Oh,
Let me know
Did we
time.
go super like late?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We like.
We might
the
need to
90s.
do a 90s part 2 because we didn't really get to touch on
We didn't get
much.
to-
Yeah.
didn't talk about
We
it.
haven't even
talked
we
a
haven't
lot
even
about
really
Space Cases,
talked
I'm
about
sorry.
like what we don't want them to remake or stay away from.
Yeah.
So we're
get
gonna
to
do
it
a
when it's fun.
90s part
Like
2
a battleship
sometime
movie.
in
Oh,
May.
wait.
Yeah,
We
May.
do a second
June,
May
something
or,
like that.
or
Yeah,
first
June.
June.
Soon.
We'll do a 90s
Soonish.
part 2.
All right. So the way that we play this game, we figured we would go with a traditional game that everybody in the 90s played and 80s and 70s. It's called. Sorry.
Pat, you can't pick.
You can't declare a champion.
Declare a champion, Pat.
Pat.
But you can get.
But I appreciate you voting for me. Pat.
You can get like Pat points that aren't valid.
Yeah,
In any...
Pat can declare a champion just to see if he wins, but Pat will not be winning.
Yes.
You can use it for bragging rights.
Yeah,
When
like
we win, Pat.
what's Autumn's point like? For pretend points.
Oh, what? What do you?
Bragging points.
Yeah, there was
Bragging
bragging
points.
points.
Yeah, it's bragging rights, yeah.
All right.
Go off your
So
phone, Rachel. You suck.
what?
I thought you were on your phone.
No, I was trying to.
All right, so we have Mike is going with Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah.
Marcus is going with Joe.
Y'all don't even know what we're playing. I'm
Marcus.
impressed.
Oh, sorry.
Kristen is sticking with her usual choice.
Which is?
Dumb.
I'm sorry.
Kristen, I mean, like,
Is there no bet?
Keith is picking Rachel.
you're like,
Good luck.
You don't have to write them down.
I want to remember.
Well, we also have to take.
Other Doug is picking you.
Yep.
Team Joe's team first place, by the way.
Yeah, we have to see who. Gets,
Oh, yeah, we need to keep
to
score.
keep score.
All right, I'll keep score.
All right.
haha.
So we're playing Two Truths and a Lie.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
He's a monster.
I am.
We
I
all
hope
know.
nobody was listening with headphones because Doug just deafened them, and they're not gonna fucking hear the rest of the show.
Don't worry, we'll type out who won. And you are playing for this lovely set of Pokemon badges.
Yeah, as you can see, featured up in the corner.
Yep. Up.
Over there.
All right. So we're playing Two Truths and a Lie. I guess we'll just start with Joe and go this way.
Yeah, go last with me since I don't have mine figured out yet.
All right.
All right. So how are we doing this?
Okay. So
we're
what
all
we're gonna
going
do is. Oh, you want to figure it out?
No, it's up to you.
Yes, Jimmy, go ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
So yeah, basically, the person is going to say like number 1 and then his first thing, number 2 his second thing, number 3 his third thing, and then we'll all go around and say which number that we pick, and then for each, we're trying to choose the lie,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And for each person that gets it correct, they get a point.
Did you ever notice we were cast just like a 90s kids show?
Yeah.
Where we have 5 people and 3 of them are boys and
We
2
have-
of us are
we
girls,
have
and
six.
one of us has blonde hair.
What we say.
We have
We have
6.
six.
Oh, we do have
normally.
6 with Pat, but 6 is also a thing.
That's
Yeah,
totally
it's
doable.
true.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Sidetracked. Joe, go.
Go,
I don't want to go first.
Jimmy. Go.
All right. So
I don't have mine written down.
Me neither.
Neither do I.
I do.
Go.
So as a kid, I watched a ton of cartoons. But my parents forbid me from watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because it was too violent. That was number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2, I loved video games and dinosaurs. And I was so excited when Turok came out. My parents didn't let me play it unless I had the blood turned off or turned to green.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, my parents were pretty strict when it came to the things that I could watch, listen, or play. So when I asked for the NES Zapper so that I could play the Duck Hunt game, they told me no. So even though I had the combo game of half Super Mario and half Duck Hunt, I could only play with Mario.
Who's the best game, by the way?
Right?
I'm going to say 3.
I'm going with 3.
Go with 1.
I'm gonna go with 3.
It was 3.
Wow. Okay.
You know why I went with 3? Because you
I
told
started
me
zoning
it
out
was
'cause
your
this was really
dad's NES before it was yours, and I don't believe your father never played Duck Hunt. That was my reason for it.
That's a solid reasoning.
I totally believe that you weren't allowed to play
Yeah.
Turok.
Turok without changing the blood.
Yeah.
That
I didn't know
totally
you
seemed
could.
believable.
I was thinking too. I'm like, I didn't think you could change the
I
blood.
don't
in Turok.
remember settings. In
But you could
video
change it
games that
to,
had relay.
They changed it to green.
You could change it to like alien blood, like green, so that was okay, apparently.
Wow.
But I just went over to my neighbor's house to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right. Joe.
That one also caught me off guard.
Yeah.
but I was like,
I know you watched.
Honestly,
Teenage
I was
Mutant
like, no,
Turtles.
that's true.
All right, so I don't have mine written down. I'm going off of
Off the cuff.
memory.
Off memories.
So when I was little, I almost burnt my grandmother's house down playing with matches. That's one.
Okay.
2, I was once run over by a bicycle. And 3, I made dean's list, or well, principal's list for the first 3 years of elementary school.
I'm gonna go with
1.
number 2.
2.
Oh, I do have water left. I thought it was so dry.
2.
3.
3.
What?
I was a terrible student.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
So
I
no
w-
one got a point there. Just
Yeah, no. So when I said I had the guy
I knew
with the
1
metal
was
hand,
true.
I caught my grandmother's carpet on fire like 2 days after Christmas, and right after I opened this new cool toy, I melted the crap out of his foot because I used his foot to stamp out the fire in my grandmother's carpet, and she didn't find it because I pulled like another rug over it because she had like area rugs. So I pulled an area rug over it, and she didn't find it for like 4 years because like she just never moved that carpet. And when they did move the carpet, they put a couch on top. So like she didn't notice it until we removed that couch. And yeah, when I was like 6 or 7, I got run over by a bicycle. He was coming down the hill behind me. He caught the heel of my shoe, and it was a dirt road at the campground. He caught the heel of my shoe, and I fell over, and the bike just went right over top of me.
I have a question.
What?
How weirdly gross can we get with our 2 truths and a lie?
Do it.
How as comfortable as you feel?
Awesome! Cool!
Doug's turn.
all right, mine are not gross or anything like that.
Doug's
So
a simple kid.
this is just in the 90s.
He was very simple.
I owned 2 computers. Second one,
Oh, that was the whole one.
that's the whole one.
Wait, what? What was the
He
first one?
owned
Owned,
two
owned,
computers.
owned two computers
Oh, okay.
in the 90s. I was in the tag program in elementary school, and I've never completed the first gen of Pokemon games, Red, Blue, or Yellow.
We're picking the lie.
We're picking
Picking the lie. Yes.
I'm gonna guess number 3.
I'm gonna go 3.
I'm gonna go with 1.
3.
The lie was 1.
Oh.
I did not own any computers until 2000.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw your dad buying computers. Not understanding them, but buying them. Cause
Nope.
that's the thing.
We never owned a computer until 2000.
Hmm.
And I have never completed the first gen of Pokemon.
So
What?
you had 2 lies?
You 2 lies then.
No. I
The
said
lie was he never completed it.
the truth was I've never completed the first gen of Pokemon games.
Oh.
That was the truth.
Right, okay. Oh,
Never-
man, I was
I've
thinking
never
that was
completed
it.
the original Pokemon games, Red, Blue, and Yellow. Never actually beat them.
What are you new?
I literally have beaten all 3 of those.
I never
My
had
brother played Red and beat Red, so I didn't want to mess with his file.
Yep.
And I never actually finished Yellow because Gold and Silver came out before I finished it.
that. Weird.
All right. Okay. So, number 1. I lost my virginity in the 90s in a park across the street from my house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. My favorite author in the 90s was J.K. Rowling. 3. My favorite toy in the 1990s was my brother's red Power Ranger.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Go with 1.
2.
I'm gonna go with 2.
My lie was number 2. My favorite author in the 90s was Gertrude Chandler Warner. I didn't start reading J.K. Rowling until 2000.
Who
Was number 1 the
also
thing with the
guessed
bike?
Right?
No, yeah, number 1. I was true.
Wait, did you guess correctly?
Right.
Who guessed 2? Me and Jimmy?
Yeah.
And me.
And you, Doug.
3 of you.
Um,
Forgot about the bike.
Yeah, so the socially technical definition of losing your virginity would be breaking your hymen, correct?
Right.
So across the street from my house in the 90s was a large park with a baseball field and a batting cage. And my best friend at the time had an older brother. So I was learning how to ride a mountain bike on his mountain bike, which meant that it had the bar across the front, not like the slanted thing.
Mhm.
And I had only rode pedal back brakes before.
Right.
So I was going really fast, and then I forgot how to brake on the mountain bike, and I just kept spinning the wheels backward, and I hit the back gate of the park, and I flew off of the seat, and I slammed right down onto the bar of the mountain bike, and I lost my virginity to a bike when I was, like 10 years old.
Also very painful.
It was extremely painful.
I've crashed many a bike.
All right, I think I'm ready.
All right,
Right.
good.
I would
All
hope
right.
so, because you're the last one.
I know, right? When I was a child, in the summer I would go to Girl Scouts camp, and I went to 1 year I did the horseback riding, and 1 year I did the 70s. It was like a theme of the 70s.
Mhm.
My first email was written to TLC.
The band, the group,
The
Yeah,
group or the
the group?
channel?
The group TLC.
I don't think the channel existed. That's why. But I want clarification.
Yeah, my first well, it depends on what my first email was written to.
Yeah.
My first pet was a guinea pig named George.
I'm gonna go with the lie is number 3.
Yeah, 3.
I say 3.
Which one's that one?
Go
The
with
guinea pig.
Guinea pig. Yeah.
It's true. Or no, that was a lie.
That's the
Oh,
lie.
that was
Oh,
like,
yeah. I was like, damn. Then what was the lie?
Yes.
Were you telling them how cool they were when you emailed them?
Yeah, I remember my dad teaching me how to use a computer when I was like
all right, so who
in
won?
like kindergarten or first grade.
Yeah.
Um,
Not me.
Joe and Rachel,
What?
or Doug and Rachel.
I was gonna say there's no way.
Joe!
Yeah.
Tiebreaker. Oh, we didn't function as tiebreaker for this one.
We didn't factor in a tiebreaker.
Mm,
Should we do another 2 truths and a lie?
I don't know.
Doug didn't have time to prepare an extra set of truths and a lie.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at like talking about
Damn it,
myself.
Pat.
We could do 90s style, and you could rock, paper, scissors, best out of 3.
Oh, Jesus
Yes.
Christ, I'm terrible at Rochambeau.
All right.
All right.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, so wait a second. Pitch perfect
On
time.
3 or
On
after
3 are
3?
going to do it. Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
Or is it rock?
After 3.
No, it's always
Rock,
on
rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
On shoot.
Okay. Got it. Ready?
Yep.
Damn.
Best out
One
of
for
3.
Doug.
You're not done.
Oh, it's best out of 3. Okay.
always
It's
best
always
out of
best
3.
out of 3.
Okay, okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn.
Why do you never go rock twice?
Right? He's a computer. You can beat him.
Kristen wins!
Yay, Kristen.
Hey, I won!
Sorry, Keith.
I mean, Doug
Let me
wins.
How did I let you down? I let Keith down.
Did you let Doug win?
Did
so you
anybody
let
else
me
vote
down.
for Doug?
No,
Yeah, did I get any other votes?
No.
just Kristen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Marcus. I have actually never completed the first generation. All the rest of them I have.
Yeah, he's actually played more than anybody else here. As far as the newer ones.
All right.
But, like, I beat the old ones.
So I
Okay.
guess we're gonna say goodbye. Sound good?
All right, so yeah, tune in 2 weeks. We'll have our next stream. If you haven't checked yet, up in the top corner of the video is a little eye. If you click on that, you can check out our game night where we played Pandemic Iberia.
It was fantastic. Had a great time. Thanks again to Tiki Board Games.
Please leave your suggestions on Facebook, on comments to this video, for what you think we should talk about next.
Give us
I mean,
ideas. Also,
Give us ideas.
blog posts if you want to see recipes, game reviews, product reviews,
Literally
video
anything.
challenges. If you want to see us do a video challenge, let us know.
What else? Let's see. What else do we have coming up?
I think that's it.
We
You
don't
got
have
any cons
events
coming up?
By the way, I
Nope.
did have a guinea pig. His name was Jacob. That was my first.
I knew that was the lie because you specified the name.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hey, I also specified the 2 Girl Scout camps I went to.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
but they
technically,
were-
I went to 3. It was 2 horse riding ones and then the 70s theme.
If you're in the Jersey area at the end of May, she's going to be in the New Jersey Ren Fair.
I am.
So if you're available on the what is it, the last weekend in May
The last
Well,
week in
Memorial
May
Day
and the
weekend.
first 2 in June.
and the first 2 weekends in June,
I'll be covered in poop.
and then at the
It's
end
not
of June, most of us will be doing the
Mystic Realms Fantasy
Mystic Realm
Fair.
Fantasy Fair.
Will not be covered in poop for that one.
And we're not gonna be there as grown-ass adults. We're gonna be there.
Our son will be there. Don't let her fool you.
So I mean, if you guys want to meet us, we'll be there. Supporting Mystic Realms, not as grown-ass adults, but
We'll still be there.
we'll still be there
We'll still look like us.
mostly.
This is hard to change.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching.
Yay.
Grown-ass
thanks.
adults.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I had something, but I don't know what it is. I'll remember as soon as we shut off the stream.